Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 30th of November 2024. 30 November in Indian history is celebrated as the birth anniversary of the famous personality Jagdish Chandra Bose. 30 November 1858 up to 23rd of November 1937 was an Indian physicist and phytologist. So, starting the newspaper with the world news, including Aleppo airport closed amid a rebel offensive reaching city center. Canadian media organizations sue open artificial intelligence over copyright violations. Hezbollah chief hails divine victory in war with Israel. Israeli minister states IDF will remain in Gaza for many years as Hamas shows flexibility for ceasefire talks. United Kingdom MPs vote in favor to legalize assisted dying for terminally ill. Syrian insurgents breach Aleppo's outskirts in the largest offensive since 2016. Now, from the Hindu newspaper, there is a brief discussion. China jails a journalist who met with Japanese diplomat's family. Chinese journalist Dong Yuyu. United States called for the immediate release of veteran Chinese state media journalist Dong Yuyu. A Beijing court on Friday, November 29, 2024, sentenced veteran Chinese state media journalist Dong Yuyu to 7 years in prison on espionage charges, his family said. Mr. Dong, a senior columnist at the Communist Party newspaper Guangming Daily, was detained in February 2022 along with the Japanese diplomat at a Beijing restaurant. The diplomat was released after a few hours of questioning, but Dong 62 was charged with the spying last year. Meanwhile, the United States called for the immediate release of veteran Chinese state media journalist Dong Yuyu. We stand by Dong and his family and call for his immediate and unconditional release, State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said. Iran to begin enriching uranium with thousands of advanced centrifuges, United Nations watchdog. Iran will begin enriching uranium with thousands of advanced centrifuges at its own main nuclear facilities at Fordo at Natanz. In a statement, the IAEA outlined plans for Iran informed it of, which include feeding uranium into some 45 cascades of its advanced IR-2M, IR-4, and IR-6 centrifuges. Iran will begin enriching uranium with thousands of advanced centrifuges at its own main nuclear facilities at Fordo and Natanz. The United Nations nuclear watchdog said on Friday, November 29, 2024, further raising tensions over Tehran's program as it enriches at near weapons grade levels. The notice from the International Atomic Energy Agency only mentioned Iran enriching uranium with new centrifuges up to 5% purity, far lower than the 60% it currently does, likely signaling that it still wants to negotiate with the West and the incoming administration of President-elect Donald Trump. Cyclone Fengal live update: storm to make a landfall near Pondicherry today. Red alert issued. As Cyclone Fengal is expected to intensify as seen at the Kovalam Beach in Chennai on Friday. Indian Meteorological Department predicts that the cyclone storm will move west-northwestwards and cross North Tamil Nadu. Pondicherry coasts close to Pondicherry with a wind speed of 70 to 80 km per hour, gusting to 90 km per hour during the afternoon today. With a slow-moving system picking up pace, the Regional Meteorological Center Chennai RMC announced that Cyclone Fengal will cross close to Pondicherry by Saturday, November 30, 2024 afternoon. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper stated that India stressed on properly handling dispute, says Jaishankar on Modi's Z meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the bilateral meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Kazan, October 23, 2024. New Delhi, India emphasized the importance of properly handling disputes and not allowing them to disturb peace and tranquility in the border areas. When Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with President Xi Jinping last month, External Affairs Minister Jaishankar told the Parliament on Friday. The two sides also agreed during this meeting that dialogue mechanisms at the level of foreign ministers and other officials will be used to stabilize and rebuild bilateral relations, Jaishankar said in a written reply to question in Lok Sabha. India-China relations had hit an all-time low because of the military standoff that began in the Ladakh sector of the line of actual control LAC in April out to May 2020. The two sides agreed on the patrolling agreements in the two remaining friction points of Temchok and Depsang on October 21, and this was followed 2 days later by the meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping on the margins of the BRICS summit in the Russian city of Kazan. Cautious optimism in Sambhal after Supreme Court order Friday prayers peacefully. Friday namaz was conducted peacefully at the historic Shahi Mosque amid the tight security arrangements. There was a cautious optimism among residents of Sambhal, and their hope for a gradual restoration of normalcy was strengthened after the Supreme Court directed to local court to defer hearing the Shahi Masjid Jama Masjid survey case still the Allahabad High Court lists the appeal by the Mosque Management Committee against the survey. Going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, GDP growth rate slumps to near two-year low of 5.4% in the July to September month. India GDP Q2 financial year 2025 deregulation, state capacity to spend private sector hiring policy is key to higher growth, says Chief Economic Advisor. India Q2 GDP growth manufacturing, which accounts for the over 17% of the total gross value added, output grew by just 2.2% in the July to September month as against 7% growth in April to June and 14.3% growth in the corresponding period last year. Sensex Nifty rebound after the plunge to settle nearly 1% higher. Majority of Adani Group firms ended higher with Adani Green Energy soaring 21.72% and Adani Energy Solutions surging 15.56% on the building stock exchange. Equity benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty rebounded on Friday, surging nearly 1% each. I am buying in the fault line stocks Bharti, Airtel and Reliance Industries. The building stock exchange benchmark Sensex jumped 759.05 points or 0.96% to the settle at 79,802.79. Going to the science and tech, we have an MC service showcase notices to 20 medical colleges in Karnataka over student stipend. As per the National Medical Commission rules, private medical colleges should provide a stipend on par with that of the government medical college. As per the Supreme Court order, it is mandatory for all medical colleges to submit details of the stipend amount given every month to the National Medical Commission. The National Medical Commission (NMC) has issued showcase notices to 10 government and 10 private medical colleges in Karnataka which have not submitted the details of the stipend paid to medical graduate, UG interns, postgraduate PG residents, and senior residents or PGs in the super specialty. The National Medical Council has questioned why appropriate action should not be taken against the colleges that have failed to submit the details of the stipend paid. As per the Supreme Court order, it is mandatory for all medical colleges to submit details of the stipend amount given every month to NMC. In this context, the NMC had ordered colleges on April 1st, 2024 to submit the stipend details for the year 2024-25 by the 5th of every month. However, 20 colleges in Karnataka have not submitted details so far. About 14 lakh Ayushman Vandana cards credited for senior citizens aged 70 above central. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hands over the Ayushman Vandana card to a beneficiary at an event of the All India Institute of Ayurveda in the New Delhi on October 29, 2024. The expanded Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana provides a free treatment benefits irrespective of their socio-economic status. Approximately 14 lakh Ayushman Vandana cards has been created for senior citizens aged 70 years and above under the expanded Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana ABPMJ to provide free treatment benefits irrespective of their socio-economic status. Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare Pratapro Jadhav stated this in a written reply in the Lok Sabha on Friday, November 29, 2024. The Health Ministry added that on October 31st, 2024, a total of 29,870 hospitals are empaneled, out of which 13,173 are private hospitals. Doctor population ratio in the country is better than World Health Organization standard, Nadda said. Union Minister J.P. Nadda speaks in the Lok Sabha during the winter session of Parliament in New Delhi on November 29, 2024. According to the National Medical Commission, there are 13,86,145 allopathic doctors registered with the State Medical Council and the NMC, National Medical Council, as on November 2024, said Tech Union Health Minister. The doctor population ratio is 1:811 in the country, which is better than the World Health Organization standard of 1:30,000. Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda informed the Lok Sabha on Friday, November 29, 2024. As per the information provided by the National Medical Commission (NMC), there are 13,86,145 allopathic doctors registered with the State Medical Councils and National Medical Commission. As on November 2024, he said. At last, there's a very famous personality who was a physicist, Jagdish Chandra Bose, whose birthday is today, that is 30th of November. Was a brilliant Indian polymath who made significant contributions to various fields of the science, including physics, biology, and botany. He is often referred to as the father of the radio science and the father of Bengali science fiction. Pioneering radio research, Bose conducted groundbreaking research on the radio waves, even predicting Marconi's famous experiment. He developed a highly sensitive device to detect and measure these waves, demonstrating their properties and applications. Invention of the coherer. Jagdish Chandra Bose invented the coherer, a device that revolutionized wireless communication by detecting the radio signals. This invention laid the foundation of modern wireless technology. Plant physiology research. Bose was fascinated by the response of plants to external stimuli. He developed sensitive instruments to measure these responses, such as the crescograph, which could record minute movements in plants. His work established the field of plant biophysics. Scientific discoveries. Bose made the numerous other scientific discoveries also, including the electrical nature of nerve impulses and the effects of various substances on plant growth. Founding of the Bose Institute in 1917, Jagdish Chandra Bose founded the Bose Institute in Kolkata, one of India's premier scientific research institutions. This institute continues to contribute to scientific research and innovation. Jagdish Chandra Bose's contributions to science were remarkable, and his legacy continues to inspire scientists and researchers around the world. He is remembered as a visionary scientist who pushed the boundaries of knowledge and paved the way for the future discoveries. Jagdish Chandra Bose says a very famous quotation. He says that the true laboratory in the mind, while behind illusions, we uncover the laws of truth. Okay, thank you.